When I came into meditation, the first thing I was hearing, and I used to see this quotation, a lot of pamphlets that Patriji used to make, is suffering is due to individual ignorance. Our views, exactly what we learned, that there is life continuity, that always constant progress happening, life continuity, reincarnation, always constant progress happening. What I'm doing is I've got a role to play, I've got a purpose to live. I have that unlimited potential, not somebody else. And I create it, not somebody else. I have unlimited potential, so nothing that I can't do.
Meditation is miraculous. It was no exaggeration I found later on when you hear the response of people. Today also we heard some people, and every day I've been hearing, right from that 10-year-old child to people who are doctors with degrees A to Z. So meditation is really miraculous. It's proved by the people who stick to it now. As a discipline, it is gaining prominence in recent years.
When I started meditation, I felt a positive change, which actually laid my home with full of positive vibrations. So that was a significant change that has occurred in my life due to meditation. And I'm really thankful to Buddha CEO, to Chandra sir, that they have introduced this beautiful concept in my life.
I used to have a lot of limiting beliefs. Okay, now completely I can say that almost 95% of I came out of these limiting beliefs. Even for going out, if something comes, maybe today it's not a good sign, like that I used to think earlier. But after starting meditation, after interacting with Buddha CEO and Chandra sir and all, after attending particularly that workshop, completely I came out of that limiting beliefs.
Meditation, next level. Life becomes set. Once meditation comes in, everything is out. It's amazing. I know this is the start for me. So not worried about life anymore at all. What is it that I have to do, right? Worry about what's gonna happen, just what I have to do. So that's what I'm focusing on. I have so much energy. It's unbelievable.
Once I started meditation, I continuously attended 40 days. The real service, whatever we do, after I see Buddha CEO, this is the real service what Chandra sir and whole Buddha CEO team is doing. So many lives are transformed by attending this program.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters. Great afternoon, evening. We were understanding yesterday about how meditation is structurally changing the brain, a scientific understanding that it is altering our mindset and it is altering the various thought patterns. This simple breath mindfulness meditation is altering the thought patterns and changing the mindset. Ya mathi sa gathir paved. That means, however is my mathi, the buddhi, sanmati, sabko sanmati de Bhagavan, part of Mahatma Gandhi's Raghupati Raghav Rajaram, gave sanmati, great buddhi, the intellect to discern right and wrong be given. So yamati sagate bhavet means as is our buddhi, or as is our intellect, or as is our belief system that defines who we are, is sagatir bhavat, is how our outer reality is. And we call, in quantum physics, the fundamental, this is mapped to observation manifesting possibility. The point is, dear friends, our thoughts create our reality. Our words create our reality. Our feelings create our reality. And so this mindset, if it changes and if it alters, so then one must easily infer that our outer experiences, the way we think and feel, must change. The situations will be same. The situations may be same, and in most cases they are the same situations. We going into office, same office, meeting the same people, but then the way we interpret, the kind of meaning we give to the event will change. We assign meanings to every event. When somebody did not invite us, we have a meaning to it. Invite us to a party, we have a meaning. The meaning either makes us horrible, meaning makes us feel good. If somebody says, oh, great, I've gotten extra time now for myself, it makes you feel good. Somebody thinks, oh no, what did they do that I didn't even get an invite? They ignored me. It makes us miserable. Yamati sagathir bhavet. Depending on how we think and feel, what meaning are we giving to every event? Depends on what kind of belief system we carry. Are we missing out because somebody did not invite? Or it's an opportunity, our right thing is happening to us, and so then maybe they didn't invite. The right thing is happening to me. Maybe I'm not necessary. Maybe I have something more important. That's why I did not get that invite. So be it. What is the meaning that we give depends on what kind of system that we have here. What belief system? What's our understanding about life? So meditation is helping us to examine and then alter the way we think and feel. And if it can be made permanent, that means if we can have enough process, if we can work on it enough times to make it permanent, we need to repeat. If we can work on it enough times, it's called a concept of learning, doing, being. We learn, and then we do, and then we become. And if we do that sufficient times, and this process will help us, this 40 days and then another 40 days and another 40 days, it will help us to alter our belief system, alter the way we think and feel about life. And someone said, the master said in the video, that I no longer worry about life. To change the belief system. You can worry about life and create more worries, or You can take the things as they're coming and say, so what? As they're coming, and then free yourself up. Not worry, but still participate actively. Because with worry, then you create more worries, because whatever you think is what we create. And without worrying and going into it with acceptance, create a beautiful ride for that experience. The mindset is a very, very important aspect. To lead a greater life, to change in the mindset must be there. And this meditation is helping us to change the mindset. But it's important that we understand the new principles of life. One simple principle: there is abundance to everybody in life. There's abundance of everything is there. We can unlock that potential, a new principle to believe that way. So the creation, dear friends, the mindset must change, and the creation is happening in two ways. And then altering the mindset is important because it tells us what to look for, how to go through life's events. Mindset is positive, we attract positive. If it's negative, we attract negative events. Simple. But to create, we need two things. One, coherency, and two, focus. Coherency is required, focus is required on what we want. Of course, what we want must be, we use our discrimination to start thinking differently about events, and so we have different experience. We must increase our knowledge level. And so we ask for right things, we look for right things. We no longer madly ask for many things that we've been probably always wishing. Instead, we become more clear about what to ask. The knowledge will help, but then coherency and focus are required to create, to experience life. Coherency means being in tune, in sync with the frequency of other person, other thing. Not working independently. The best example is in an orchestra. The musicians are all working in unison with the other, waiting for the other person to finish, so I start. Or they're starting this, so I must also respond to that by starting the same tune. Coherency is people who come together. A cricket team work in coherency means that one is backing the other, supporting the other, not trying to show off and then same catch, two people go and then collide with each other and drop the whole thing. But one backs the other. That's coherency. Our brain, there are various parts of the brain. They must come together and work coherently. Then we know that we can do a lot of work. The razor focus comes. The auditory function, the vision function, the decision-making function, all of them, all those lobes have to work together. They cannot work independently. And the heart coherence that we are doing every day, the technique that we are doing every day, moves us into coherence. What is simple? If we move into a higher emotion, then we are coherent. Our bodies become coherent. So it gives maximum energy. All cells are ready to work because coherent. There's no more worry. That worry is dropped momentarily. When you're doing the heart coherence, when you're moving into higher emotion, the moment you plug into a higher emotion, then automatically the coherence is coming in the body, in the mind. It's common sense. If you want to get stuff done, an orchestra, musicians must work coherently. A team of people in a meeting room must work coherently in the meeting, not cut each other, help each other, augment each other, complement each other, and then support things and where is necessary reinforced. So that's coherency, rather than working for individual nature, individual gain. So when we are coherent with anybody, normally we are disconnected. We are discoherent with the other person. We wish to have a greater relationship, but deep inside, we have a discoherent thought saying that, oh, this person will never listen to me. That's not coherency. Everything is an energy science, and so our thoughts have to be coherent with the other, coherent with what we're looking to have. So first thing, dear friends, in matters of creation, we must become coherent. That means we must develop the acceptance of the situation, our forgiveness of the situation, so that we can have the opportunity to become coherent with other people, with the entities. We want promotion, but then on one side, we keep commenting, my company is like this, my company is like that. They're not coherent. One said you want something, the other said you're disconnecting from that entity, which needs to give that promotion. We want greater enablement from managers, but then we're not coherent. We keep judging and say they don't listen at all. And we keep talking about it while we want an empowerment, enablement from them to us. So the coherency means that we change the way we think and feel about people and places. We alter, trying to align to the energies. How do we do it? Align to the energies of others. How do we do it? Forgiveness, acceptance of the situation, recognizing that there is always greater things are happening. But however, this simple meditation and that heart elevation and the gratitude process we're doing moves us into coherency by default. In a good mood, good feeling, that means in a coherent state. The longer and the more regularly we meditate, the more we carry that coherent state in our daytime. Normal times, yes, we are coherent. When there are situations come, challenges come, we're not coherent. The more we regularly practice, that coherency stays with us, that balance stays with us, that non-judgmental attitude to aligning to the frequency of everybody with whom we're trying to create something stays with us. The second thing, of course, dear friends, is focus. We need coherency. That means we need to be happy in the moment, accept situation, and then be in line with what we're looking to have, not opposing thoughts, opposing forces. And second is focus. We must have focus. If thoughts create reality, I must be focused towards what I want. I have 100 things, and so this one thing is out of the 100, and so it has so much only energy that we can apply. Pretty common sense. So creation requires coherency so that we are in line, in sync with things, and then focus, concentration, focus, attention to what we want, and then non-attention to what we don't want. And this meditation is helping us to develop that focus. It'll slowly strip off things that are not necessary, but then it'll elevate, increase the strength of the feeling for those things that are really important for us. If the travel is important, it's going to elevate it. That project that we've been, just because everybody's going on the project, I also want to get onto the project. It drops that interest towards it because it's not necessary. It's only mind play. Whereas it increases your interest towards the travel, towards, let's say, wherever that you want to go, because it's so important. So the focus is important. It means first we have to remove all the unwanted stuff around. And then second, of course, the ability to stay onto it without distraction is required as a concentration power. Our meditation that we're practicing will help develop these two qualities, coherency and focus. And so, dear friends, we will be on a great way, we will be on a way to great creation. Creation is only matched with the thinking that we have. And if our views changes, our understanding of life changes, our views change, of course, then we have a different creation. Let's go into our meditation once again, dear friends. Today, for those of you new who joined, we are practicing breath mindfulness meditation or Ana-Pana-Sati meditation. The goal of this meditation is to go into empty states of, our goal is to go into the empty states of mind. Get this here. go into empty states of mind. We do this by observing our breath, natural breath with our eyes closed. So you sit down comfortably and in a chair, a sofa, or on the floor, cross-legged, fingers into fingers and hands in your lap, comfortably rested, and closing your eyes, and if you're wearing spectacles, remove them, and then you observe your breath. Anywhere in the nose as a reference point, observe your natural breath. No forceful inhalation or exhalation, no special pranayama or breathing exercises. All you're doing is observing anywhere in the nose as a reference point. At that point, observe your breath is going in and coming out. Just observe that natural breath. There is breath that is going in, there is some air going in and coming out. Just observe it. That may change its structure. It may become lighter and heavy. It is initially heavy, it may become light. Initially very fast, it may become slow. But whatever that is, as you observe, and you observe the breath slowly, our thoughts in our mind come down. The thoughts are coming down, and then you continue to observe the breath, and then continue to have the thoughts coming down. Automatically that happens, and then slowly go into an empty state of mind at some point. You may know it, you may not know it. You may recognize that you're in an empty state, you may not recognize. When you don't recognize, usually after a few minutes, you'll say, oh, what happened? Where was I? This is the kind of feeling you may have. So just observe the breath and slowly you go into the empty states of the mind and then be in that state. When you are in the empty states, you may have some kind of a movement, sensation, some kind of a feeling, a kind of a vision or a color. Many things may happen involuntarily. That means without your any involvement, some things may happen. If they're happening, observe them. They call meditative experiences, observe them without interpretation. If nothing is happening, you are in this, you feel like you're in the empty state, be there. But if you have thought anytime, you're thinking actively. And so then that is the time to bring your attention back to the breath. Again, observe the breath. And again, observe the breath, you slowly go into the empty states. The process repeats. All right, friends, it's called Breath Mindfulness Meditation. We'll watch our day 1, day 2 videos from the YouTube playlist to know more about this technique in detail. Now, before we start this breath mindfulness meditation process, we're doing something called heart elevation, which is helping us move to a higher emotion and helping us become coherent and then drop us into a deeper, conducive states for doing the breath mindfulness meditation practice. So we're going to start with this heart elevation, do it for a few minutes, and then we are going into breath mindfulness meditation, where we're going to spend a long time. And then at the end, we express gratitude. I will guide, and then we conclude our meditation. Relax yourself. There'll be guidance from me, so you can follow easily some of this heart elevation process. With your eyes closed, dear friends. Relax your body. Dear friends, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your sacred heart. Can you feel your heart center? Feel this. feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation with your fingers into fingers. Hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to experience emptiness. When you observe your breath, the mind becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, you experience greater emptiness, the quantum field of energy, that consciousness. And you become aware of the emptiness. Inside of you, all around you, as you merge into your breath. all emptiness is energy. This is the quantum field of energy, the field of infinite possibilities. The more you are with this emptiness, this energy, the more you receive from it. It is natural to have thought. If you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends, and allow yourself to slowly experience that emptiness and blackness. The emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing. Everything that you ever experienced or will experience is here in this field of energy. The longer you stay aware of this emptiness, that void, the more possibilities you draw into your life. The more open you become to these possibilities. Stay aware of that emptiness, that energy inside of you, all around you. Allow yourself to merge into the emptiness of yourself. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and merge into that emptiness. Everybody and everything are connected in this field of energy. Relax your body. Let your autonomous nervous system repair your body as you relax.
We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you, you're a part of me. We can change the world one heart at a time. We can change the world one heart at a time. I see you, I know you,
Recollect your experiences from the session. How did you feel? What did you see? And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, and then you may open your eyes. Okay, dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the session. We increase the duration a bit. We would like to, as much as possible, meditate for about 45 minutes altogether. I'd like to hear from, if anybody would like to share an experience or two, particularly those of you who are new. Do raise your hand. Today is fourth day? Yes, today is the fourth day. Yes. Krishna Priya.
Yeah.
Madam.
Yeah, hi sir. Thank you so much for your meditation. Yeah, can you talk in Telugu?
Yes, let's go ahead.
యా నా హెడ్ మొత్తం ఇక్కడ తిరుగుతుందండి ఆజ్ఞా చక్ర దగ్గర అంత రౌండ్ గా.
ఏమన్నారు?
ఇది నా ఆజ్ఞా చక్రం ఉంటది కదండి ఫోర్ హెడ్ మీద, అది తిరుగుతా ఉంది బాగా, స్పిన్నింగ్ అవుతుంది.
Okay. So the third eye center, this area, you feel తిరుగుతుంది.
తిరుగుతా ఉంది. కళ్ళన్ని బాగా గట్టిగా పట్టేసినట్టు వైబ్రేషన్, హెడ్ మొత్తం వైబ్రేషన్ వస్తుంది.
Okay. This is fine, because in meditation, our pineal gland, the third eye midbrain, gets active, quite active, and so this whole spinning and tingling and a little bit of heaviness, sensations, all that is very common, which means you are going into deeper empty states. Continue.
అంటే మార్నింగ్ టైమ్ ఆల్సో when I'm not doing meditation, that time also doing same thing also.
It's possible. It happens. It continues because that energy is carried. That energy is carried. What we want to do is to read and learn to understand so that your energy is appropriately put towards the right thought.
Okay.
When you keep reading newer things, tomorrow we're going to recommend good books. When you read books, then our understanding increases. So our energy automatically goes in the right direction.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
This is the first time you're doing, or you're practicing before?
And from 1 year I'm doing meditation, sir.
Okay.
I have so many experience also.
Okay.
From 1 month నుంచి ఇట్లా బాగా ఐస్ దగ్గర ఇవంతా నోస్ ఇవన్నీ గట్టిగా పట్టేస్తున్నాయి అనమాట, వైబ్రేషన్స్ అవి. ఈ హెడ్ దగ్గర మాత్రం 2 weeks నుంచి 3 weeks నుంచి బాగా తిరుగుతా ఉంది ఆజ్ఞా చక్ర అనేది.
ఓకే.
అంటే నేను మెడిటేషన్ చేసినా సరే చేయకపోయినా సరే ఖాళీగా ఉన్నా కూడా మన పని చేస్తున్నా కూడా అది తిరుగుతా ఉండి అంత కళ్ళు కూడా వాతంతటికి అవి అట్లా మూసిపోతున్నాయి అనమాట.
ఓకే. So two things that I would like you to, one is understand your, enhance your knowledge, and then see if you can do some service. Right? Anywhere nearby place, do some service. Channelize your energy. Okay.
Yes. Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Talk to one of your facilitators, madam. All right. Yes. Mr. Vaishali Deshmukh.
Yeah, good morning. I'm doing the meditation for the first time, absolutely new to this. And last 3 days, the experience has been that I have not been able to concentrate onto the emptiness, what you mentioned into this. The mind simply goes back around things that happened, did not happen, or will happen, imaginations about the things around in the life, what is happening around. And well, with the efforts, you again bring it back. But when you bring it back, that few seconds, yes, it's absolute emptiness, but you cannot hang on to that. I mean, I am not able to hang on to that emptiness for a longer period. At the same time, I would say that the time, how it passes, like it's like 5 minutes has happened that we started this, and it's already 45 minutes or 40 minutes that has gone. That's what happens. Other than that, body shaking a little bit, spinning a little bit, that happens. But then
Yes,
I'm a bit confused about it. I'm not really very clear whether I'm going on a right path onto this or what.
Yes, sir. So you are absolutely on the right path, number one. What you're experiencing is common for most people, number two. Now, if you are saying that time passed and then 5 minutes, it's like 5 minutes, 45 minutes, we actually spent 5 minutes, which means you actually have gone into sufficient amount of time into the empty states, yet we don't recognize it because in meditation, we transcend time. We transcend time, so we don't recognize it. We are into the empty states, and then suddenly towards the end, you might be in thought, and so you only remember that I've been in thought and thought and thought. We cannot guess and we can't predict. One of the signs is what you said. It passed pretty quickly. Number two, another thing, it is common that when we observe the breath, we experience a little bit of emptiness or no thoughts coming down kind of stuff, calmness, but then suddenly our attention goes off into another thought. And it is very, very common. And we cannot hold our attention onto the emptiness because that has to happen automatically. We can put our attention towards thought, but then emptiness happens automatically as thoughts come down. We put our attention towards breath and put our attention onto the breath. Emptiness is happening by reducing the thoughts that are coming down. The distractions will come automatically, so it is common. What we want to do is to do not try to maintain that emptiness. Instead, we try to, if there are thought, attention to the breath. If there are thought, attention to the breath. That's it. That's the only thing we have to hold on to and train ourselves. Then the process of emptying automatically experiences, they come automatically. That's not now control. What's in a control is when I become aware of thought, I want to bring my attention back to the breath and again observe the breath. Now let it be. Maybe only 2 seconds that you felt you are really going into sort of quite empty state, but afterwards again thought comes. You might feel, but let it be, because a lot of times we do not recognize that we have gone to the empty states for a long time. Okay. So you are doing good. The process is fine. Whatever that you feel right now, as okay, it seems like I'm going into too much thought and then coming back too much thought. All of that will ease out in a few days. It appears like effort today. In a few days, it will become a little effortless. That your brain gets trained, and so the moment thoughts come, it sort of pulls your attention back to the breath. All these trainings are happening, and so it'll happen soon that you'll become effortless. Once it is effortless, then you'll easily sit for long enough times.
What I must mention here is basically that last 2 days or 3 days, in fact, I've been sleeping like absolute quiet. I get up automatically at 5 o'clock without any fatigue or kind of a stress, or reminder or alarm. And I sleep, when I sleep in the night, I sleep very quietly. No disturbance. I don't remember any dreams. I don't remember having turned my this thing. So it's a very refreshing sleep, which was not possible, which was not happening, say, before 3 days, I can say. On and off, of course, but then it was not very cool and calm sleep. Now it is happening that I must mention here.
Wonderful. That's great.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Please continue. Nithya Vigyan. And you are speaking, if you please can introduce yourself, where you are from, that will help. Okay. Lakshmi Pravalika Pinna.
Hello, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for the session. I am from Hyderabad, and this is my third program. I started with Infinity in April. After I got diagnosed with a chronic illness. So I had a reoccurrence, and I am going through treatment right now, and there is a lot happening physically and mentally. And I was not able to keep up that consistency from that time onwards in the meditation, but I'm doing it on and off. Now I have a hope here that I'll get out of all this soon.
Sure, madam. Please read. When you increase your understanding, our ability to heal becomes higher. Our healing power increases, we increase our understanding of life. Why illness is happening. Everything we create to experience, so that we move to the next level. It's difficult. It is increase your understanding. That's all I say. Read the book called The Conversation with God.
Sure,
Okay.
sir. Conversation.
Yes, if you are determined, everything is possible to heal. If you're determined, it's got to happen. So many have healed many conditions. And increase your understanding of why these are happening and how is this whole thing set up. Nothing comes to us without our okay.
Sir, I'll try to read that. Thank you so much.
Please do talk to the facilitator. And
Sure,
so
sir.
6 months you're practicing, wonderful. Continue, madam. Sometimes things, any result can come anytime. So as you think is what you create. So I'm glad you said, I'm going to be behind all of this soon. Right? Okay. Thank you. Namrata Makireddy, madam.
Namaste, sir. Thank you for the class. I'm from US. I'm living in USA right now, but I'm from Hyderabad, actually. So this is my first meditation. So yeah, as usual, the first thing is when I try to focus on my breath, like unconsciously, I'm trying to breathe heavily. The thing is, like, I'm trying to breathe consciously the minute I focus on my breath. And the second thing is, again, the multiple thoughts, like the past, present, like anything that what could happen or what would happen, like everything comes into mind. Like that emptiness was for very less time in this period of 45 minutes. And I feel some tickling sensation here, like on the left side of my forehead, like constantly, like throughout the meditation, like at least towards the end of the meditation, like last 15 minutes of the meditation.
Okay. We can have we may experience anything in meditation. So the tickling or feeling like I'm a jelly shape and suddenly we're not there at all in our body, or some sweat is there. Many, many things can happen. Totally random of any kind can happen. Don't, all we have to do is to go through them, right? Sometimes it is pain, sometimes it is tickling, sometimes it is scratching, because there are a lot of them we attribute to healing experiences. There could be a potential healing that is maybe taking place in a specific part of the body, which in turn can help overall health and healing, right? And it is very common to have distractions. I think the first part you said you are having constant distraction is what you said?
Yeah.
Yes, it's common. It is common because I want to say, and everybody, right? And it's a very, very common question. Thoughts will be there in our meditation forever. They're part of meditation. I want you to accept that when I'm observing the breath, slowly mind becomes empty, but thoughts are going to come and then disturb and interrupt that emptiness, empty stream. They are going to come, depending on your day, your context, that environment, the type of things you've done a whole day. Many things play a role in how many thoughts you may have or not have. But thoughts are there. Treat them as friends, and somebody is trying to come, because thoughts are the way to create life. So treat them as friends and say, hey, wait, I am right now, I want to be busy. I want to be busy and observing my breath, and I want to be emptying myself. So please don't disturb, right? So basically what we have to do, put our attention back to the breath again. That's all. Don't judge yourself. Don't say that, okay, I'm just too many thoughts coming. I just cannot do it. It's not possible by me. It's so impossible. I don't know, meditation is not for me. Don't make these comments for everybody, right? I'm just speaking for everyone. Instead, recognize thoughts are going to be there. 10 years later, they're going to be there in your meditation. You practice 2 hours a day, 10 years later, you may still have thought, but that's okay. What's important? Bring your attention back to the breath and observe. If it happens 1,000 times in a sitting, come back and observe 1,000 times. But what for sure is that very soon, the effort to bring your attention back to the breath will slowly disappear. Our brain is designed to do the function for you automatically. It's called autonomous function. It'll do it for you automatically. So you don't even realize. Thus come, your attention automatically goes to the breath. And so it becomes easy to practice. And the time it takes to get all of this done is 40 days. That's why we say be in this practice for 40 days, right? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Vikash Madam, do we have a Latha P and Latha Madam and Shalini Madam? Please have your videos on, the two facilitators here. Yes, Mr. Vikash.
Hi, sir. Good morning. I am from Cochin. My name is Vikas, and this is my first experience. It's been 3 days I am listening to you, and I'm doing whatever it's been mentioned to me and instructed to me, I can say that. And I believe I got my answers that being a first timer, I got that same distraction, which I'm not able to focus on even on my breath properly. Because the moment I do that, some or the other thought comes and that makes me disturbed. That's the main problem which I'm facing right now. Apart from that, one question I have, this thing, I mean, since I am sitting on this posture for almost 45 minutes, is that be possible if I can lay down on a yoga mat and just keep the fingers on my chest? Can I do this thing, or I have to sit in a perspective?
Distractions are common, as I just mentioned earlier, because so please continue. They're common, and then we train ourselves to come back to attend to the breath quickly. Now the posture change, yes, if it is becoming a challenge, you can change the posture a bit. If you're sitting in the chair, sit onto the floor, or sitting on the floor, tough, sit in the chair. Avoid sleeping lying down for meditation.
Okay.
That's only for those who absolutely cannot sit because they have some back challenges and this and that.
Okay, because of course, when you are, I don't want to disturb myself when I'm sitting in a position and then I'll go on a chair and sit on the chair. So it distracts that also. That's the reason I was asking it.
So then sit in the chair from the beginning, if that's going to be making you sit for a longer time. You can, if you're sitting on the floor, you can sort of open the legs, you can stretch the legs and then continue meditation like that. You stretch the legs in a sitting posture.
Okay.
And then you have the still legs crossed, and then do meditation for some time, and then just pull back the legs again, and then cross-legged. You can do that change a little bit. That's also fine.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Mr. Gagan?
Hello, sir. I'm from Bangalore. This is my second program, continuing from the 21-day program. And I just wanted to share that for the first time, I've actually really started to fall in love with something, and it is meditation. Even after the program, throughout my day, I just try to find time, whether half an hour, 1 hour, so that I can go to the YouTube playlist and get into a guided meditation. So it has become something which I'm looking forward to every day. And probably the best thing which I'm feeling, which is the most important benefit for me, is a feeling of bliss and calm throughout the day. So I just wanted to share that.
Awesome. That's it. The matter ends there. You fell in love with meditation, and then consciousness is going to take care of you fully. All right.
That's it. That's all I wanted to share.
Thank you. Thank you. That's great. Let me invite our facilitators, 2 more facilitators we have not introduced. Latha Madam.
Hello, Chandra sir. And hello, everyone. My name is Latha, and I am a facilitator for round 1 and 2. And I've been meditating from last 2 years, maybe little more than 2 years. After I came into this meditation, I'm really having a good experiences, and also I had very I'm really happy with my physical and mental health conditions. It really helped me in many ways, and it's patience. I gain a lot of patience with the meditation, and the way that I talk and everything. I see so many changes in me, in myself, as well as my family also keep saying that they are seeing so many changes with the meditation, which really positive ways. I get the perspective, the way of perspective, everything changed in me, and I'm happy that I have connected with Buddha's Evo. I've been following Buddha's Evo from last 2 years though, and I am I encourage everyone to continue the meditation, and like Chandra sir said, that reading the books is also really helpful to gain more knowledge, and sharing your experiences in the groups also will really help each other, and everyone will grow together. So please don't hesitate to share your experiences even in groups. And if you have any questions, please reach out to your facilitators. That will be really, really helpful for you as well as your facilitators too in learning. Basically, we learn from each other. And thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, Latha Madam, for doing this multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yes, Shalini Madam.
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. I want to say hi to my friend Mary also, who has joined this time. She's probably one of the participants. So hi, Mary. And yeah, I'm the facilitator for IRIS 1 and 2. And I've been with Buddha CEO for past 2 to 3 years now. And it's been a wonderful experience. And also my learnings from meditation were I see a reason for everything that's happening. Previously, I would wonder why such things happen, but now I feel there's a reason connected to everything happening. And I'm so happy to see so much wonderful experiences already by day 3. So please continue your meditation during this 40 days and it'll be a wonderful journey. Thank you.
That's great, Shalini madam. Seeing a connection to why things are happening. That's called gaining clarity. But then we have an action to do. We have clarity, so we know what to do. We take an action. That action could be accept. The action could be to do something about it. Wonderful. Thank you for doing what you are, all your volunteering work, madam. So thank you. Calling from Seattle, staying there up. Of course, your time zone is completely opposite to many people who are joining from East. But I'm sure you will stay up and then support them in many possible ways.
Thank you, sir. Thank you to Buddha CEO team.
Thank you. Yes, Ratanavel. Please make some announcements we wanted to conclude.
Hello, sir. Dear friends and masters, let me share the screen. Okay. So there are 3 announcements. One is on the self-assessment. So in your WhatsApp groups, you would have seen that from your team facilitator, that self-assessment link has been shared already. So please do take some time to update, fill the details in the self-assessment survey. It doesn't take not more than 5 minutes because self-assessment is a great way to for the self-reflection, right? So that's very important. And the second announcement is on the breakout rooms. So tomorrow we will be having the breakout rooms in the same session, like at the end of after meditation.
Talk about it tomorrow. Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
We can talk about tomorrow. So talk with her. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. And the third one is on the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation number. So this number 96069572285. Please add this number in your contact list because many important communications, events updates, and all the queries, right? It is all, the communication basically will be flowing towards this number. The moment you add this number in your contact list, so it'll be easy for, to share, to build this communication directly from the Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation. So, and whatever the updates, announcement, upcoming programs, all will be shared through this number. Please do add this number in your contact list. Yes.
Thank you, Rathal.
That is it.
Thank you, Rathal. That's great. So thank you, dear friends. So we have some more questions. You raised hands, so we'll take them. We are at 7:30, past 7:30. So I'd like to formally conclude. Now today, ideally, is a masterclass day. I actually wanted to cover a concept of what is not meditation. If we're clear about what's not and what is meditation, so there is no confusion. Many of us say, my running, my yoga, my prayer, my chanting, my mantra, my art, my music, they're all our meditations. When you talk about, I have my quiet time, I have my walking in the morning, my meditation. We use the word meditation for many things, but they're not meditations. Today's wisdom note will cover this in as much detail. So please go through the wisdom note, right? And this session today that we could not do, instead of used it for Q&A, we will switch it with a session from the last program. So they're going to present that video so you can go through that to understand this process. And then when during the program, if there is time, then we'll cover this in some level. But it's very important to distinguish that my yoga that I practice every day is not meditation. I know, of course, you probably are learning that meditation is to empty the mind with an intention to know ourselves. Empty the mind and then stay in that empty states of mind with an intention to know ourselves. Then we are connecting to a higher intelligence or this quantum field. And then we start knowing more about ourselves in many ways, both at the physical plane, material plane, and then second at the energy plane, the spiritual plane. To know ourselves, my thoughts, my feelings, my reactions, why things are happening to me, who am I, where am I going, what's the purpose? Is it just coming here and then going after settling and then getting a job and then kids and all that? Or there's something more to it. Knowing ourselves means answers to all of these questions. And then when we do that by emptying ourselves, without having anything in our mind, without doing anything else. And so today's wisdom note will explain a bit of that. And so then we'll, of course, have opportunities to cover these concepts as we go along. So thank you very much for joining. We will, those of you who raised hands, we couldn't get to them in about 15 seconds later. We'll take those questions and we still stay going. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to join your class. Sir, I'd like to say that when I do the meditation, what happens is when I breathe in through my nose and breathe out, do I continue to do that when I go into the emptiness level?
When you use the word breathe in and breathe out, we are not breathing in and breathing out. We are observing our natural breath.
Okay. So what happens is when I'm trying to observe my natural breathing, I fail to communicate with I kind of fail to go into the emptiness because I'm more focused on trying to focus on my breathing. So what happens is sometimes I see the emptiness and the darkness around me. And then again, I just kind of feel that I'm just my body, I'm within my body and I'm breathing. So
that's common.
Okay.
But that's the right thing to do. That's the
when
right thing.
So when I do that, do I still feel myself within my body, or am I supposed to feel that my soul has left my body and I'm into a vast emptiness?
When we are in emptiness, we are away from our body, from an ideal perspective. But then it's not a It's not a binary switch between 0 and 1. There is a lot of states in between. So the emptiness means, I'll talk about this emptiness tomorrow or one of the days this week. But emptiness can mean that you may be experiencing part of your body. Part of the body is not there. I mean, all those meditation experiences I mentioned on the second day, we covered many of them. If you're experiencing any of them, that means you're already into emptiness states.
I see. I do kind of visualize that there's a dark area around me totally, but I still feel that I am in my room. But I kind of do see.
We don't want you to visualize. We don't want you to
Okay.
visualize anything. We want you to observe the breath.
Okay.
And when you observe the breath, things start happening automatically, and we give it sufficient time.
So I'm not supposed to.
We have to wait for until I complete it. So you give it sufficient time. So observe the breath. You close your eyes and observing the breath.
Okay.
And the breath is becoming lighter and shorter. It happens. Some people will feel, some don't feel. It's okay. Observe the breath, and as you observe the breath, and as breath may be becoming lighter and shorter, thoughts are coming down. Slowly we are potentially going to a state of emptiness. Means what? Means nothing potentially around us. We may not, if you try to put your attention onto the left or right, you will not actually feel that there's something out there. Nothing may be there. That's the
Right.
state.
That's exactly what I try to do. I kind of try to force myself to go into the emptiness, and I end up feeling the things around me.
Like I said, we don't go into force into emptiness. We observe the breath,
Okay.
and the emptiness happens.
Another thing, sir, I'd like to ask is, when we breathe in, should we try to focus on our third eye, or just focus on nothing?
Anywhere is fine if you can put your attention here, and then if you can sense your breath there, observe the breath there, then do it there. But if you are not able to find your breath in that point, because breath does eventually go there, you're not able to find the breath, I would suggest you use this point here at the root, where you may be able to observe the breath there. You might cast the breath there, right?
Okay, so can I kind of start with the breathing, like feeling from the nostrils and the breath going up to my pineal gland?
Take the point, only one point. And then
One point only.
Only there you put your attention there. Breath is going in, catch it. Breath is coming down, observe it. Going in, observe right there. That's it. Don't scan up and down along with the breath. Don't do. Just observe the breath where it is. The idea is put a subtle attention, because the very act of observing the breath also will disappear from us very soon. That's the whole idea.
Okay. And so when you say that empty your mind and there's no body, so what are we supposed to do at that time? Are we supposed to feel that we have no body, or are we supposed to just continue breathing and feel nothing?
Okay. So my words, my guidance is meant for two kinds of situations. One is if those who are already in thought, if people are in thought, suddenly they'll realize, oh, okay, I'm supposed to do something more than just being in thought. So they'll come back and then go back to their observing the breath. So it's breaking the thought for some people. Right?
Okay.
And then second, for some who are slipping into the empty state, slipping into some kind of the deeper states of meditation. When I say become aware, I use the word awareness, and I use the word sensing. Not sensory perception. Become aware means your attention. Right now, if I ask you to close your eyes and then put your attention onto your left side, where you close your eyes, put your attention on the left side, you probably tell me, okay, there's some furniture here, there's some walls there, there's some red color curtain, there's something. Because they're on the other side, you know it. But I say in your meditation, I say become aware of that emptiness. I'm giving a suggestion to you to see what you got out there. Now, this is all happening. That awareness is not is beyond your mind. Awareness is where it's not your mind state, and then some are able to take that as a suggestion to go into the deeper states. So when I say that, I am not asking you to break your meditation to now start scanning for things around. It is for those who are already slipping into the empty states of meditation, empty states, And so then they have this suggestibility somewhere, they're going to pick up the signal that what I'm saying, and then go a little more deeper. It helps them to go deeper. Okay.
Okay. And sir, I suffer from severe back problem. I've been suffering from this for the past 30 years almost. And it has really gotten bad within the past 10 years, to the point I can hardly go out of the house. I go out for a very limited time, and that too, it has to be within a very close by proximity. I can't travel very far. So is this meditation going to help me heal?
Everything will happen. All healing will happen, including back problems. They're very common to be healed through meditation. You practice this, madam, no matter how you feel, just hold on to the technique, practice it. You'll have relief in 2 months, and then absolutely a greater complete control of this whole situation probably within 12 months. Some people can do just, it happens for them immediately.
Okay.
It will happen, all right?
And sir, is there any difference between doing the meditation live on Zoom, or if I cannot do it, doing it, catching it later on the video? Will it make any difference to the effect it has on my body? Or
group meditation is always powerful and more deeper.
Okay.
Your experience when the group is there, sitting with the group and doing is different from sitting individual and doing it. All right.
Okay.
So
thank you so much.
Good.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure.
Wonderful. Thank you. Now, while that is good, and if it's not possible, but it is okay, we still hold on to our individual practice. And so we don't feel any way that, hey, I couldn't do it, or I think I've got less meditation effect. No, we don't do any such conclusions. Instead, wherever possible, we join group, but if it's not there, fair enough. I've still got my individual practice.
So if I miss today's class, is there any problem? Like yesterday, I missed the morning class, so I did it at night on the recorded video. Sometimes perhaps I may not be able to do the recorded video either. So would there be a problem if I miss a whole day of class without?
We'll talk about regularity day after tomorrow on Saturday or Sunday, but we ask that you do as much as possible to be there, continuing a meditation. 1, 2, 3 days here, there, okay, in 40 days, but if you regularly miss, there is still effect, but there is so effect.
Because I suffer from severe insomnia, and I haven't slept at all yet. I'm in Bangladesh, and now the time here is 8:20 morning, and I still have not slept yet.
Madam, everything will get set. Everything will get set with this practice. This is catch-22. You got to figure out somewhere. Anyway, you're already here. Take support of your facilitator. Ask them to sort of help to call you, remind you, whatever that is, but take them. They are there to support in many, many ways, and then talk to them regularly. And then all of those will help to be in the practice. And then if you are able to be in the practice, then you are coming out of all those, everything. So do what you can, and then if you have a sincere intent and make a strong intention that no matter what I am joining, no matter what I'm joining this practice, no matter what I'm finding time and being able to do this meditation every day, right? If not in the group, I'm doing it by myself sometime, at least during the day. And then thank you for supporting me. Say this affirmation strongly.
So I have to be very dedicated.
Wonderful. Then things are going to happen for you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak. Thank you.
Madam. Thank you. Mr. Keshav.
Hello, great morning, all the wealthy warriors. I'm from Kathmandu, Nepal. I have something different experience. This is my first time. When I go to the emptiness, after a few seconds, I observe maybe around 12 to 15 seconds, I feel difficult my respiration. And when I come back to my respiration, my inhale is not going. When I exhale, and it's stop. Okay. And when I feel some difficult and I come back to my respiration, and I take long deep breath, and it will goes too slowly. Maybe the oxygen is not enough. That's why I take quickly respiration, and it will distract my, when I go to the emptiness, it will distract and I come back to my respiration. And again I practice, and again same thing happen. When I go to the deep unconscious around the black, and my exhale is going, okay, all long exhale is going, but inhale is stopping. What is the sign up for this for to me?
Yes, sir. So in meditation, our body, as we go into the empty states, our body is going through various processes. And if your breath rate changes, first of all, for many people, as we go into the empty states, number one, the breath drops and drops and drops to the point that we hardly take any breath. That cannot be taken as a worrisome state. Because when we are emptying and the body does not require any energy, for maintaining the basic autonomous function of the body, it requires such a less energy that the breath is also very, very, very small to the point it's not there. And that's absolutely okay. We're not worried about it. But now you are saying something more. You're saying you have suddenly you notice yourself doing a long exhalation, no inhalation, and a long inhalation, no exhalation kind of stuff. You feel that your breath rate is varying. Observe it. Nothing is going to happen. Just observe it, because what are we doing? We're sitting and simply observing our breath. That's all. We're doing the most comfortable, relaxing posture if you ask any medical professional. All you're doing is sitting down in the most comfortable posture and simply observing what is natural to you. We're not doing anything else. We're not tampering our breath. We're not doing special pranayama to feel worried that we are causing some harm to us. We're not doing. So there cannot be any harm when you're doing what is already naturally yours. Just simply being there and observing it, right? And so recognize that everything in meditation is absolutely safe. There are some processes that are taking place which are towards healing, which are towards regulating your breath so that you actually can get that right stuff going. Maybe you are guided automatically to do some specific pranayama kind of exercises that are there, that are necessary to get the system going and then rejuvenate itself. Right? So many things do happen, and we don't have to try to understand and logically analyze what it is, but recognize that experience of all kinds can come, but they're safe. So all we ask people to do is to continue your meditation. Continue, observe what's happening. Okay, be a witness to what's happening. Okay, I see some deep breathing, and then suddenly I don't see anything else happening in terms of exhalation or inhalation, whatever that is. Observe it. The fear will slowly disappear if you observe it. You recognize that, okay, you're still going through and then it's still fine. And then so the fear will disappear, and so then you will continue to observe it. But if your fear is there, of course, anyway, you're going to break. When you break meditation, switch back to meditation again and start doing it. Or a period of time, you will overcome the fear to come out of it.
And doing this practice, I feel sometimes I'm coming home and something have tired and something have the tensions. That times I feel when I get the silence and take some meditation or bhajan or something else within 15 minutes, and I feel comfort and I feel relaxed. I feel, no headache, no tension, anything else around me. I think this is the sign of the meditation. And another things I feel sometimes without, today also I feel when I sit in the meditation, my head is spanning some points here. Okay, sometimes feel pain, some another parts of the head. I don't know, this is the effective of the meditation, or this is this a good science for go to the deep meditation or something, anything, another science.
Yes, there can be healing experiences, and definitely there are signs of going into the calm states of the mind. The effects of meditation is to become calm and develop tolerance to pain. It does proactive healing of the body, things that we do not have, do not know. So many things take place. Continue, sir. It's in the beginning days. A lot of them will overcome. You will understand this over a period of time that it's all happening for greater good. Please continue. Okay.
So just last questions. We can do meditation anytime if we feel I have to do meditation. It's no problem about the time bound? Or
Yes,
there
you
is...
can say it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Appreciate your answer. Thank
Right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Maleshwari, madam. Yes.
Happy morning and happy evening, my dear friends. Sir, thank you for the session. I'm so connected to your words, irrespective of this session or when I do the YouTube thing like abundance workshop. As soon as I hear your voice, so immediately my state of mind was empty. And last 3 days, 3 different processes are happening. Today especially, as soon as I heard your voice, went into the emptiness state, and this entire place is like a cool, some cool thing is flowing in my head and body. Only in between, from these two here, the process happened, and there was some Om sound in between once or twice. So that is today. And yesterday what happened is like something was crawling all over my body. Initially I thought there may be a little bug. I opened my eyes and I turned on the light and checked, nothing was there. But as soon as I turned off the light and I saw both internally and externally. That was yesterday. And then the day before was like some big process happening in my back. So I'm so connected to you, sir. I met you in Raleigh, North Carolina this year, but didn't had a chance to have a conversation. I'm from Iowa. Sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I'm Maleshwari. I'm from Iowa, sir.
Okay. Yes, now I recollect. You drove from very far.
Yeah, 27 hours.
27 hours for Patriji's program.
Yeah, and since Dhyana Mahachakra, so I drove, this time only myself, I drove with 2 kids to Dallas. That's 13 hours. From that day, you can name it like something is the bigger things were happening. I had an astral surgery. So many things are happening. I'm taking classes and promoting this. But I'm so connected to you, sir. I feel like what I missed in my career or what was those insecurities, fear, all that were there in the past of my career. I feel like, okay, this is the purpose that, I don't know, I feel so strongly. I couldn't wait for this program. I opened without a consciousness or awareness the prior abundance workshops. I couldn't stop doing that. So I was doing for 10-11 days, but within seconds I'm going into that quantum field and I was staying there. I would love to have a conversation with you more and more.
Wonderful, madam, so that you are teaching. Of course, so many experiences you have to share. So really glad that you're doing it. Yes, anytime, please do call. We're experiencing everything. So what is left to share. That's all is left. We move from benefit, we go beyond the benefit state to a transformation state, we go beyond to a oneness state, we go beyond to a co-creator state. All these are there. Okay. So please continue your practice. And
Yeah, so without having an awareness like in my sessions, so as soon as I surrender myself to the session, and consciously I'm bringing the words which I got into my mind, of your words I was bringing into my sessions. And people are saying that I'm so motivated, we couldn't stop attending your sessions.
great.
So
Is there
while
anything
I'm getting the benefit, I'm sharing it and motivating the employees who are working and those who are looking for the job or who are jobless. I want to talk to you more and more and get your mentorship, sir. I have a strong gut feeling that this is what needs to be getting to more of industrial colleagues who have been suffering and dragging their jobs or their life. Though they can live happily, they can do things happily, but still there is a lot of insecurity and fear around.
Yeah. Yes, madam. One heart at a time. We heard the song today. It's happening. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah,
Please
I'm
do
feeling so much oneness. I feel so much oneness lately.
Great. Thank you. Please do call at some point. Okay. All right. Okay, friends. So thank you very much for joining. We will see you all again tomorrow. Facilitators, we have a breakout prep meeting. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day.